Hey everybody, this week 343 has finally rotated in the brand new game modes of Halo Infinite Season 5. Those game modes are Extraction and Big Team Battle Infection. BTB Zombies was a surprise for Halloween, and both playlists got off to a pretty rocky start, but 343 has been very quick to update both of them. So today I'm giving my feedback, what I think about the game modes, what 343 has changed, and basically doing a deep dive into the game mode to put it through its paces. So let's start with Extraction, the big featured mode of Season 5 that 343 was promoting. This initially started out in Ranked, but then, based on our feedback, was rotated into the 24/7 Prism and Forbidden playlist. I can't believe it wasn't in there to begin with, but I'm really happy after our feedback they added it in there. Now they've rotated in Extraction 24/7 on a whole variety of maps. And as a social-based game mode, I think it's really fun. It's a lot of back and forth, and I've seen a lot of teams get momentum, come back and win, and you're not out of the game even if you're down 3 points to 0. I also really love about Extraction that each extraction zone covers a different part of the map. I notice when I play certain maps on Halo Infinite, part of the maps never get any amount of action, and it actually incentivizes people moving around. That's really good. For Ranked, however, there has been some sneaky shenanigans, and I'll put them up on screen now so you can see them, of people planting the extraction device in places that not many people can reach, and understandably people are pissed off. And 343 has already removed the ability to do one of them by moving the zone completely, but also this one above the door on Livefire, I wouldn't be surprised if this was removed as well. Now the problem with this, and I don't think it's the extraction device itself, is that on past Halo games, any sort of ledge, doorway, if it had this like lip area, you could jump off it, or you could at least crouch off of it. 343's put an invisible barrier all over that ledge, except on that very tiny point where you can plant the extraction device. So a jump that would be very easy to make has been made 1,000 times harder by the invisible barrier 343 has put in place. I would love Halo Infinite to be like past Halo games, where if there is a rock, where there is a piece of geometry, you should be able to jump on it, and celebrating players' creativity I think is a really good thing. My other piece of feedback for Extraction is the spawn points need a lot of work. So many times I have spawned right near the extraction device, or the enemy has spawned on it as well, and I'm like, hang on a minute, they've got the whole map free, why are they spawning there? I've also noticed when it makes a sound, when people start extracting the device, people just hide, wait for you to start extracting, and then throw grenades. I think there's a more competitive way 343 can do this, but time will tell. This brings me to Big Team Battle Infection, and I've got to say, this playlist especially had a very rocky start. 2 out of 3 maps were removed from the playlist because players were spawning in the walls. The zombies were also very overpowered. They could jump the height of a skyscraper and move as fast as the Flash. The zombies literally had superpowers, and I think 99.9% of games, the survivors just could not win. So 343 made a change after 24 hours, a very quick turnaround, which is awesome to see. They reverted the zombie speed and jumping height to the traditional alpha zombies in Infection, so now they move around and jump just like the arena version. They fixed the 2 maps so you don't spawn in walls anymore, and I gotta say I really enjoyed it. The last man standing is so intense. You have 23 people all trying to kill you at once, you get unlimited ammo, and you better have a strategy, otherwise you are not going to survive. If you're the type of player who doesn't think he can kill all of those enemies, there's also some strategies because there's vehicles. You can get in a Warthog, a Mongoose, even a Wraith or a Scorpion, and I personally used a Razorback to just drive around the map until the timer ran out, and that's how I won the game. For Halloween, I think this was an awesome mode. Everyone converge, all the zombies running at that final player was epic. My only piece of feedback now is the grapple hook is really broken. There's some spots you can reach with the grapple hook that the zombies just can't reach you. Up on top of cliffs, some buildings are okay because the zombies can actually jump up to those spots, but other places, it's just impossible to reach. Ironically, when the playlist first came out, this glitch spot I'm showing on high power right here was the only way to win. It was that hard before. So I'm really glad 343 listened to our feedback and fixed it. 343 also loosened the skill-based matchmaking. I couldn't find games day 1 of this playlist coming out because it was so strict. I now can find games. So again, very quick turnaround, and I'm glad they did it. All in all, I think they're 2 really good game modes, one for competitive players and one for casual players, and Halo fans are eating good. We got Extraction and BTB Infection this week. We have the Halo Combat Evolved Mark 5 armor next week. We have the Halo 3 Refueled playlist with all the classic maps coming back the week after, and then we have the mid-season update with Firefight, the new equipment, and everything else. So Halo Infinite is thriving. There is heaps of content at the moment, which is awesome. Let me know what you think of the 2 game modes down in the comments below. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys later.